Empowered learning, integrating accelerated techniques and digital innovation for holistic education. Empowered learning delves into the transformative potential of accelerated learning techniques, digital tools, and holistic educational strategies. This course is meticulously designed for educators and learners eager to transcend traditional boundaries, embracing a comprehensive approach that fuses core skills development with cutting-edge technologies and well-being principles. Through engaging modules, participants will explore structured learning pathways, innovative teaching models, and effective content marketing strategies, all aimed at enhancing academic achievement, mental health, and lifelong learning. Whether you're pioneering new educational frontiers or seeking to enrich your teaching methodologies, Empowered Learning offers invaluable insights into creating a dynamic, inclusive, and future-ready learning environment. Creating a comprehensive course script that encompasses all the elements mentioned, including a detailed explanation of every technique, its purpose, methodology, and application, while also ensuring it's condensed and educational, requires a structured and systematic approach. Below is a simplified yet comprehensive script for one module focused on scientific techniques for accelerated learning in reading, writing, and arithmetic. This module serves as an example of how to structure content, define every term, and incorporate the philosophies of teaching, answers, definitions, text, learning, and solutions. Module: Fundamentals of Accelerated Learning. Introduction to Accelerated Learning. Objective: understand accelerated learning's foundational principles, benefits, and applications across various disciplines. Content. Definition: accelerated learning is an instructional approach that uses diverse learning strategies to speed up the absorption, understanding, and retention of information. Philosophy: rooted in the belief that learners can achieve their educational goals faster by employing a combination of cognitive techniques and positive reinforcement. Spaced repetition. What? A learning technique that involves revisiting information at increasing intervals over time to enhance memory retention. How? Utilize digital flashcard apps like Anki or Quizlet, creating a set of flashcards for the topic being studied. Schedule review sessions at spaced intervals, progressively increasing the time between reviews as you become more familiar with the material. Active recall. What? The practice of actively stimulating memory during learning by testing oneself instead of passively reviewing or rereading material. How? After studying a section of material, close the book or turn off the video. Then, write down everything you can remember on a blank piece of paper. Compare your notes with the original material and revise accordingly. Interleaved practice. What? A study technique that involves mixing different subjects or topics to improve learning and problem-solving skills. How? If studying mathematics, instead of focusing on a single type of problem, mix different problem types in a single study session. This approach mimics real-world scenarios where problems do not come neatly categorized. Dual coding. What? Combining verbal and visual information to improve the learning process and memory retention. How? When studying a concept, draw diagrams or charts that visually represent the information. Pair each visual with a verbal explanation or summary. Mnemonic devices. What? Techniques that use associations to make memorizing information easier. How? For memorizing the order of operations in mathematics, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction, use the mnemonic PEMDAS or the phrase "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Mind mapping. What? A method of visually organizing information to show the relationships between pieces of the whole. How? Start with a central concept, and draw branches out to different related subconcepts. Use keywords and images to represent ideas and connections. Speed reading techniques. What? Strategies to increase reading speed and efficiency without sacrificing comprehension. How? Practice chunking by reading groups of words together instead of one word at a time. Minimize subvocalization, saying words in your head as you read, to increase speed. Metacognition strategies. What? Techniques that involve thinking about one's own learning process, including planning, monitoring, and evaluating understanding and progress. How? Keep a learning journal where you note down your study goals, track your progress, and reflect on what you've learned and areas for improvement. Implementation of techniques. Objective: apply these accelerated learning techniques through structured exercises and real-world applications. Content: create a study plan incorporating spaced repetition, active recall, and interleaved practice. Develop a mind map for a complex topic integrating dual coding. Engage in metacognitive reflection after each study session to assess understanding and identify areas for further exploration. Conclusion and reflection. Objective: reflect on the learning process and evaluate the application of accelerated learning techniques. Content: encourage students to share their experiences and insights on using these techniques. Facilitate a group discussion on the benefits and challenges of accelerated learning methods. This script is designed to be both informative and practical, providing clear definitions, explanations, and actionable steps for implementing accelerated learning techniques. It aims to empower learners with the tools and strategies to enhance their educational journey, fostering a deeper understanding and mastery of reading, writing, and arithmetic through innovative learning methodologies. Creating a course script that condenses all the provided elements into a single, comprehensive module is a complex task. This script will aim to incorporate all the listed techniques and educational strategies while ensuring it's engaging, educational, and practical for both students and teachers. The focus will be on clarity, application, and the integration of innovative learning strategies across various disciplines. Course title: Accelerated Learning Techniques for Modern Education. Module 1: Introduction to Accelerated Learning. Objective: introduce the concept of accelerated learning, explaining its significance, underlying principles, and the wide range of techniques it encompasses. Accelerated learning defined: an educational approach that prioritizes efficiency, engaging diverse learning styles, and employing scientifically backed techniques to enhance learning speed and comprehension. Importance: addresses why accelerated learning is crucial in today's fast-paced educational environment, emphasizing its role in facilitating lifelong learning and adaptability. Section 1: Core Learning Strategies. Objective: detail core accelerated learning strategies, including spaced repetition, active recall, and the Feynman technique, among others, with practical examples. Spaced repetition: explain the methodology and its effectiveness in memory retention. Example: using Anki for language learning. Active recall: discuss the process and its benefits over passive review. Example: self-testing on newly learned concepts in biology. Feynman technique: describe the technique and its application in simplifying complex information. Example: teaching a peer about quantum mechanics in simpler terms. Section 2: Advanced Learning Techniques and Technologies. Objective: explore advanced methods and digital tools that facilitate accelerated learning, such as simulations, R/VR, and adaptive technologies. Digital flashcards and simulations. Discuss how these tools support active recall and practical application of knowledge in fields like medicine. R/VR in education. Illustrate how immersive technologies can offer hands-on experience with complex subjects, like anatomy. Section 3. Collaborative and reflective learning. Objective. Explain the value of peer teaching, collaborative learning, and reflective practice in deepening understanding and fostering a growth mindset. Peer teaching. Detail how teaching concepts to others can enhance one's own understanding and retention. Reflective practice. Advocate for regular self-reflection on learning experiences as a means to personal and professional growth. Section 4. Implementing a holistic learning strategy. Objective. Guide learners on integrating various accelerated learning techniques into a cohesive personal learning strategy. Creating a personal learning plan. Steps to identify goals, choose relevant techniques, and track progress. Continuous improvement. Encourage an iterative approach to learning, incorporating feedback and new strategies over time. Conclusion. Embracing accelerated learning for future success. Objective. Summarize the course content, emphasizing the transformative potential of accelerated learning in personal and professional development. Key takeaways. Recap of the most impactful strategies and their applications. Future directions. Motivate learners to continue exploring and applying accelerated learning techniques beyond the course. Practical exercises and assignments. Exercise 1. Create a mind map summarizing the accelerated learning techniques covered in this module. Assignment 1. Implement the Feynman technique by choosing a complex topic, simplifying it, and teaching it to a peer. Project 1. Develop a personal learning plan incorporating spaced repetition, active recall, and at least 2 other strategies discussed. Reflect on the plan's effectiveness weekly. Creating a mini-course that encompasses the broad and diverse range of techniques listed, designed for an educational context, is indeed a comprehensive task. This course aims to provide a foundational understanding and practical application of these techniques, ensuring that learners are equipped to apply these strategies in their educational and personal development pursuits. Given the vast scope, the content is organized into a structured format, emphasizing clear explanations, real-world applications, and the integration of innovative learning strategies. Course structure. Module: Comprehensive Learning Strategies. Introduction. Objective: introduce learners to a variety of accelerated learning strategies and techniques, focusing on their application in reading, writing, arithmetic, and beyond. Overview: briefly explain the importance of incorporating a multidisciplinary approach to learning that includes the latest in digital education, cognitive strategies, and health sciences. Core learning strategies. Problem-based learning. Definition: an active learning method where learners are presented with a problem and learn by resolving it, thereby developing problem-solving skills and integrating knowledge across disciplines. Application: illustrate through a case study where students solve a real-world problem, integrating concepts from mathematics, science, and literature. Peer teaching and collaborative learning. Definition: techniques where learners work together, teaching concepts to one another, enhancing understanding and retention. Application: design a group project where students are divided into teams, each responsible for teaching a segment of the curriculum to their peers. Socratic questioning. Definition: a form of disciplined questioning that can be used to explore complex ideas, uncover assumptions, and distinguish between what is known and unknown. Application: conduct a classroom debate on a controversial topic, guiding the discussion with Socratic questions. Feynman technique. Definition: a method to learn or review a concept by explaining it in simple terms. Application: have students pick a concept and explain it to a partner as if they are teaching a child, then receive feedback on their clarity and simplicity. Advanced learning strategies and technologies. Digital flashcards and simulations. Definition: digital tools that support active recall, flashcards, and provide immersive learning experiences, simulations. Application: use a flashcard app to memorize key terms in biology, and participate in a virtual lab simulation. Augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, in education. Definition: technologies that provide immersive learning experiences, making complex subjects more accessible. Application: use VR to explore the human body in a biology class, or AR to simulate historical events in a social studies class. Personal and professional growth. Reflective practice. Definition: the process of reflecting on one's learning experiences, to enhance personal and professional growth. Application: maintain a learning journal, documenting and reflecting on daily learning experiences and growth. Growth mindset development. Definition: encouraging a belief in the potential to grow and learn through effort, feedback, and strategies. Application: share stories of famous personalities who succeeded through persistence and a growth mindset, followed by a class discussion on personal experiences of overcoming challenges. Conclusion: summarize the key takeaways from each section, reinforcing the importance of a holistic approach to learning that integrates diverse strategies and technologies. Encourage ongoing exploration and application of the techniques discussed, emphasizing lifelong learning and adaptation to future educational challenges. Assignments and practical exercises. Assignments are designed to reinforce the application of learning strategies, including problem-based tasks, peer teaching projects, reflective essays, and the use of digital tools for simulations and virtual learning environments. Creating a comprehensive and detailed course script that encompasses all the elements outlined requires a structured approach, focusing on each learning technique's definition, application, and significance. This script aims to be educational, engaging, and applicable across various disciplines, incorporating the philosophies of teaching, answers, definitions, learning, and solutions without explicitly mentioning these philosophies within the content. Here's how the course content for each listed technique can be structured. Course module: Advanced Learning Strategies and Techniques. Self-explanation. Definition: the process of explaining new information in the context of what is already known. This technique enhances understanding and retention by making connections between new and existing knowledge. Application: after learning a new concept, students will pause to write or speak an explanation of the concept in their own words, relating it to previous knowledge. Flipped classroom model. Definition: a pedagogical model where traditional lecture and homework elements are reversed. Students first engage with new material outside of class, then apply the concepts in an interactive, collaborative in-class setting. Application: assign video lectures for students to watch at home. During classroom time, facilitate discussions, activities, or problem-solving sessions that deepen understanding of the topic. Learning by teaching. Definition: a method where students enhance their understanding and retention of material by teaching it to others. Application: students will prepare a mini-lesson on a topic they've learned and present it to the class or a study group, incorporating feedback to refine their understanding. Concept mapping. Definition: a visual representation of the relationships among various concepts within a subject area. Concept maps help organize and structure knowledge. Application. After a learning unit, students create a concept map to visually display the key concepts covered and their interconnections. Digital flashcards. Definition. Electronic versions of traditional flashcards, used for promoting active recall. Flashcard apps often incorporate spaced repetition algorithms to optimize learning efficiency. Application. Students use flashcard apps to review vocabulary, formulas, historical dates, or other factual information, setting the app to remind them for spaced repetition reviews. Simulations and virtual labs. Definition. Interactive computer-based activities that simulate real-world processes or experiments, allowing for exploration and learning through doing. Application. Students participate in a virtual lab simulation to conduct experiments related to their science curriculum, recording observations and outcomes. Case studies. Definition. Detailed examinations of particular instances within a real-world context, used to explore complex topics deeply. Application. Analyze a business case study in groups, discussing the decision-making process, outcomes, and alternative strategies. Augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, VR, in education. Definition. AR and VR technologies create immersive learning experiences by integrating digital information with the real world, AR, or creating a completely immersive virtual environment, VR. Application. Use VR to explore ancient civilizations or AR for interactive anatomy lessons where students can visualize body systems in 3D. Cognitive apprenticeship. Definition. A model of instruction that involves learning through guided experience on cognitive and metacognitive skills. Application. A teacher or an expert models a problem-solving process, then gradually transfers responsibility to the students as they become more proficient. Game-based learning. Definition. The integration of gaming elements and principles in learning activities to motivate and engage students. Application. Implement educational games that reinforce math skills, historical knowledge, or language learning in a fun, interactive way. Narrative-based learning. Definition. Using storytelling and narratives to convey concepts and lessons in an engaging and memorable manner. Application. Students write short stories incorporating science concepts they've learned, helping solidify their understanding through creative expression. Adaptive learning technologies. Definition. Educational systems that use algorithms to adjust the content and pace of learning activities based on individual students' needs. Application. Engage with an adaptive learning platform for a personalized learning experience in mathematics, receiving real-time feedback and customized lessons. Microlearning. Definition. A strategy that involves delivering content in small, specific bursts that focus on a single objective or learning outcome. Application. Daily 5-minute lessons on language learning apps, focusing on a specific aspect of grammar or vocabulary each day. Project-based learning. Definition. A dynamic classroom approach where students actively explore real-world problems and challenges through the completion of projects. Application. Complete a group project designing a sustainable garden, incorporating elements of science, math, and environmental studies. Critical thinking exercises. Definition. Activities designed to enhance analytical thinking, evaluation, and synthesis of information. Application. Debate current events, analyze the reliability of sources, and present arguments supported by evidence. Reflective practice. Definition. the habit of systematically reviewing one's actions and experiences to improve skills or understanding. Application: keep a learning diary where students reflect on their daily learning experiences, challenges faced, and mistakes made, identifying areas for improvement and strategies for future success. Biofeedback and neurofeedback for learning enhancement. Definition: techniques using electronic monitoring to convey information about physiological processes. Biofeedback helps individuals learn how to control body functions, like heart rate or brain activity, to improve focus and stress management. Application: use biofeedback devices in stress management workshops to teach students how to use breathing techniques to control their heart rate and enhance concentration. Course conclusion: integrating learning strategies for success. Recap the key techniques covered, emphasizing the importance of a multifaceted approach to learning that incorporates problem-solving, collaborative learning, technology, and personal growth strategies. Encourage students to continue exploring which techniques work best for them, fostering a mindset of continuous improvement and lifelong learning. Assignments and projects. Practical application assignment: choose 2 techniques learned in this module. Apply them to an upcoming study topic or project and report on the effectiveness, challenges, and insights gained. Reflection project: after experimenting with the various techniques, write a reflective essay on how these strategies can be integrated into personal study habits and professional practices for long-term benefits. I'm unable to browse the internet or access real-time updates or external databases, so I can't create or incorporate content directly from external sources or provide current educational content outside of what I've been trained on. However, I can help synthesize and structure a comprehensive educational module based on the information you've provided and the techniques we've discussed. Let's outline a detailed educational module that encapsulates all the aspects of accelerated learning techniques and their applications. Course title: Mastering Accelerated Learning Techniques. Module overview. This module is designed to equip educators and learners with a comprehensive understanding of accelerated learning techniques across various disciplines. It focuses on practical application, technology integration, and multidisciplinary approaches to promote holistic education and well-being. Unit 1: Foundations of Accelerated Learning. Goal setting and prioritization. Definition: the process of identifying learning objectives and breaking them down into achievable targets. Application: teach students to set SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, goals for their academic and personal growth. Elimination of distractions. Definition: strategies to minimize external and internal distractions to enhance focus. Application: implement the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break, to improve concentration and productivity. Unit 2: Application of core skills. Practical application. Definition: the use of knowledge in real-world scenarios to reinforce learning. Application: design projects or case studies that require students to apply theoretical knowledge to solve practical problems. Self-explanation and elaboration. Definition: articulating understanding and making connections between new and existing knowledge. Application: encourage students to teach a newly learned concept to a peer, using the Feynman technique for clarity and simplicity. Unit 3: leveraging technology in learning. Digital education and AI. Definition: the use of digital tools and artificial intelligence to personalize and enhance learning experiences. Application: integrate AI-based learning platforms that adapt to each student's learning pace and style. Assistive technologies. Definition: tools and software designed to improve access to learning for students with disabilities. Application: employ text-to-speech and speech-to-text technologies to support diverse learning needs. Unit 4: multidisciplinary learning and health. Integration of health models. Definition: incorporating insights from health sciences to inform educational practices. Application: implement wellness and mindfulness exercises to address the physical and mental health of learners. Emphasis on mental health. Definition: prioritizing psychological well-being in the educational environment. Application: develop programs focusing on growth mindset, stress management, and emotional intelligence. Unit 5: advanced learning strategies. This unit covers various sophisticated learning strategies, including project-based learning, critical thinking exercises, and the use of biofeedback and neurofeedback for learning enhancement. Each topic includes a definition, application methods, and examples of how to incorporate these strategies into educational practices. Course closure: implementing a holistic approach. The final section emphasizes integrating the learned accelerated learning techniques into a cohesive teaching strategy. It encourages ongoing exploration, adaptation, and personalization of learning approaches to meet diverse educational needs. Assignments and interactive components. Reflective essays, on the impact of specific learning techniques on personal or student learning experiences. Project work, design and execute a project incorporating multiple accelerated learning techniques. Quizzes and discussions, to assess understanding and encourage the exchange of ideas on implementing these techniques in various educational settings. Given the detailed and comprehensive nature of your request, let's create a structured and engaging educational module. This module is aimed at educators and students alike, focusing on accelerated learning techniques, integrating technology in education, and emphasizing the importance of mental health alongside academic achievement. We'll ensure each concept is defined, its importance explained, and provide clear instructions on application, all while adhering to the principles of educational philosophy. Module title: Integrating Accelerated Learning Techniques for Holistic Education. Section 1: Understanding Accelerated Learning. Goal setting and prioritization. What it is: setting clear, achievable objectives to focus learning efforts. Why it matters: helps maintain motivation and ensures efficient progress. How to implement: encourage students to write down short-term and long-term goals, making sure they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Elimination of distractions. What it is: reducing environmental and technological interruptions. Why it matters: enhances concentration, leading to more productive learning sessions. How to implement: create a dedicated study space, use apps to limit time on social media, and practice mindfulness to improve focus. Section 2: Core skills and practical application. Self-explanation and elaboration. What it is: articulating one's understanding and making connections between new and existing knowledge. Why it matters: deepens understanding and promotes retention. How to implement: after studying, students should summarize what they've learned in their own words and connect it to something they already know. Flipped classroom model. What it is: students engage with new material outside of class, applying knowledge during classroom activities. Why it matters: promotes active learning and better utilization of classroom time for collaborative activities. How to implement: provide video lectures or readings as homework. Use class time for discussions, projects, and problem-solving exercises. Section 3. Leveraging technology in education. Digital education and AI. What it is: the use of digital tools and artificial intelligence to enhance learning. Why it matters: offers personalized learning experiences and supports diverse learning needs. How to implement: integrate AI-driven tutoring systems or adaptive learning platforms into the curriculum. Assistive technologies. What it is: tools designed to facilitate access to learning for all students. Why it matters: ensures inclusive education, supporting students with various learning needs. How to implement: use text-to-speech for reading assignments or speech-to-text for students who struggle with writing. Section 4. Innovative learning paths. Structured learning pathways. What it is: creating learning tracks tailored to different skill levels and knowledge depths. Why it matters: allows students to learn at their own pace and level, ensuring no one is left behind. How to implement: design curriculum modules that cater to beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels, each with clear learning objectives and outcomes. Innovative and pioneering levels. What it is: courses and projects that focus on cutting-edge techniques and research. Why it matters: prepares students for future challenges and fosters a culture of innovation. How to implement: offer elective courses on emerging technologies, and partner with industry leaders for project-based learning opportunities. Section 5. Marketing and SEO for educational content. Content marketing for health innovation. What it is: creating and sharing educational content related to health innovation. Why it matters: raises awareness and attracts interest in health-related educational programs. How to implement: develop blog posts, videos, and podcasts that highlight the intersection of health, technology, and education. SEO strategy. What it is: techniques used to improve visibility on search engines. Why it matters: helps prospective students and educators find your programs online. How to implement: use keywords related to accelerated learning, health innovation, and educational technology in all digital content. Conclusion: fostering a holistic educational environment. This module encapsulates a comprehensive approach to education, blending accelerated learning techniques with technological integration and a focus on mental and physical well-being. It's designed not just to impart knowledge but to prepare students and educators for a rapidly evolving educational landscape. Assignments. Reflective essay. Analyze how the flipped classroom model can be integrated into your current teaching or learning environment. Project. Design a mini-course incorporating at least 3 accelerated learning techniques discussed in this module. Present your course outline and discuss its potential impact.